My name is Charles Mugendi. I am the COO of Snap Harvest Africa. I started out as a creative in design. That means I've done creative agencies for more than 5 years experience. I've really enjoyed the industry. It's nice and vibrant. A lot of creative ideas out there, a lot of vibrance in people's minds out there. Snap Harvest is a microstock photography company. What we do basically is we find models, have shoots with them, pay them for shoots, and then put the images up on our website, snapharvest.com, for sale. What happened is when I was in agency together with our partners, we discovered a gap in the industry. We discovered that every time we need to go do pitches, every time we need to go do adverts, print adverts, both in billboard and in newspapers, that we kept buying images from outside Africa, which did not give us an authentic feel of the Kenyan person, of the African person. So we decided to step up, and through Snap Harvest Africa, we're gonna create that image, that authentic African image for the creative industry in this nation. We at Snap Harvest Africa basically did not look at capital as money. We looked at it as a challenge we identified in the market. And we said filling up this challenge is really about us being passionate. So I, as the creative partner, and the rest as the photography partners, came together and explored what we had. So for example, for a camera, one can buy a simple camera for 30,000, 40,000, but you don't have to start from there. Easy pick cameras, just point and shoot. You can start from there. As you grow your passion and you grow your industry and your market, you will elevate yourself to earn more and more and to get a higher quality camera. But it doesn't have to start at that very expensive camera, because we know of people who literally don't have this crazy machinery, crazy budgets, such as us when we started, but managed to get there somehow. The journey, obviously, everyone has an interesting story. And ours is just one of many questions of why not. We look at so many things being done around here in Kenya, here in Africa, and all over the world. And we kept thinking, why can't we bring good things to our nation and to our continent? Snap Harvest Africa started out as a challenge to all photographers and to all creatives, that we cannot continue looking for jobs each and every day, looking for small jobs ongoing. So we thought it's best that if a photographer can take their pictures, upload them on the site, start making money each and every day, they will create a sustainable income for themselves without necessarily having to work throughout their lives. The beauty about that is now it trickles down to the models, that now modeling industry is coming up in Kenya, both in TV and in print. So we found that it's also an advantage to models that they get their jobs, they get the exposure, and the advertising market and the editorial market locally have started to realize that you can get those models locally and get great images at great prices. At Snap Harvest Africa, we have an advantage of selling to a global market. That means that as a photographer, your work or your name is not restricted to the boundaries of this nation. So we have competitively priced our images, anything from around $10 upwards. And why we've done this is to be able to include every single market that needs to purchase images. A good example is the digital space, the social media platforms and social media agencies, and the small person who wants to start a small shop, a clothing shop, can be able to come in and buy an image at $10. Get? So with that, a contributor can easily make somewhere between 30 and 40% of it. Snap Harvest Africa does not have a particular focus. We are looking for an authentic African image. So our beautiful landscapes, our beautiful people, you'll find rivers and roads out there, you'll find projects out there. What we would be opposed to is vulgarities on our platform, that we have to maintain some sort of decency in order to be able to be competitive in this market. So we just focus on a good, great, authentic image. Well, I don't want to name names, but I think everyone has their moments. And those are the moments we believe in at Snap Harvest Africa. And even the team that we've put together to start the project from scratch is not necessarily, it's not necessarily a team that does 100% awesome pictures. It's just that when you put in your effort, you're bound to get the first great image and the second great image. So I can easily point out and say, X is a good photographer, but maybe that was his one great image that I love. So it's more of a belief that photographers out there in this nation and in this continent have great moments. And those are the moments we want them to bring on board to Snap Harvest. My greatest downfall has been no one believes in a person like me. A young creative with crazy hair, with big ideas, and no financial banking or no backing of reputation, so to speak, with companies or with experience. So our downfall has come in lacking that exposure on the corporate side that we are attempting to sell. I don't think anyone is born anything. It's just that we find interest and passions in life. And the greater the passion, the more drive or the more effort and the more time you put into something. So the guys you see up there in photography and video, in any creative industry more so, these guys have reached the top mostly by putting in effort, putting in time, and putting in love to their work. And that's now the point where you have gotten to your top, or you have gotten to a point where you have good work and you have to start getting rewarded for it. Yeah? So most photographers are neither born nor created. It comes from the self and the passion you have in you. Photographers make different amounts depending on the projects. We obviously have rate standards. And why? It's because we have taken the time to develop and grow our skills. So, for instance, a good question is, how much would Snap Harvest, the corporate side, charge for a wedding? Yeah? For an entire wedding, day beginning to day end, including an engagement shoot, would cost somewhere in between 100 and 150,000. Now, if you look at the top ranking photographers in our nation, they charge even more. It's just that we found a place where we believe there is value for our clients, rather than I am a big name, you will pay my name. So we find that there is value between 100 and 150,000, and that's why we have such a pricing model. Our greatest achievement as Snap Harvest Africa is actually getting the platform online and having been able to start selling images that people are calling back and appreciating and saying, this is good work. They're giving us better direction, better feedback. Therefore, they're continuing to elevate us. So I find that the journey itself is some of our greatest achievements. I'm a passionate guy. That means I picked up on the creative and the art side of life. And my parents didn't really understand it. And therefore it means you have to work twice as hard as anyone else. You think law is hard work? Law, you'll just read books. For skills like creative and photography, you have to spend day in, day out, night in, night out, learning these things, learning your editing softwares, and you have to freshen up every single day because there's a new person or a new team or a new edit or a new software coming up each and every day. So it really takes so much more effort than people think it does. You'd want to tell people it's a fun place to be. Yes, it is, but it's because we're passionate about it. If my child, whenever I get them, come on board and tell me, hey, look, I want to become a photographer, I want to become any area of an art side, I would say yes and support them. But I would let them know that it's a journey longer than grabbing a book and reading it. If they want to run away from being an accountant because they think math is hard, you have to put in hours in anything you're passionate about and anything you want to achieve. As Charles, and I think it's what we also believe in at Snap Harvest Africa, is that it's all about putting in time. It's all about putting in your passion, and it's all about pushing yourself to the next level. If you push yourself hard enough, something will break through for you. So it is that which will end up giving you that lifestyle you want. And it's not an overnight thing. So we're willing and we're happy to onboard photographers on our platform, snapharvest.com. And we're willing and we're happy to enroll models of all ages and sizes, just to make sure that the industry is not dying out and the industry is sustainable in a way that it gets to a point as a photographer, you don't need to have a job for a month or two. You can get sustenance from the money you make from the product. You can find us at snapharvest.com, as I said, which is our platform, where you can both purchase and register as a photographer or a content provider. You can also find us at Facebook, which is Snap Harvest, and also Twitter at Snap Harvest Africa.
That was Snap Harvest Africa on photography. Moving on to Creative of the Week. Look at this. This is a CD, and we've got bunny ears, and it looks like it's a bunny, then it's a cat, then it has a tag. So we're going to be talking to Aggie, the paper artist, who's going to be telling us what she's doing with paper. Also creative. Look at all this. How are you, darling?
Hi, I'm good. I'm very okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me here. Why are you laughing? Now you make me want to laugh.
You're welcome. It's how you're excited, and I'm just getting positive vibes.
You know, it's KTN, and it's life and style. And it's weekly.
Energy, okay, perfect. Paper, what got you into paper? Because you're known Aggie, the paper artist.
Yes, so what got me into paper, actually, that what got me to have like a business. I started individually, then I registered it. But what got me into this, the serious crafting, is I received a gift from someone who's very like far from my circles, but also still close, those kind of people. So I thought, okay, this is something that I can't just ignore. I have to give back a gift, at least for appreciation. So I decided.
Did you like the gift?
I really liked the gift, and it's because that person I'd met just recently. Then she gave me a gift.
Oh, he?
It's a she.
Oh, okay.
It's a she. It's not a he. I know what you're thinking, but it's a she. Someone who's very close. Right now, she's very close to my heart. So that person gave me a gift, and I was like, okay, I have to give her give her something that will like tell her how I feel, because I thought, wow, this is so nice. So I decided, okay, let me go and buy something in the supermarket. I didn't find anything that was like really spoke out my heart. So I decided, let me go on YouTube and Google how a video of how to make a card. So I thought, so I just made it. It was bad. Long story short, I didn't give it to her, but that's how I started. It was awful. It was awful, but I just picked it up from then, and I've been doing it ever since.
Wow. And when did you get professional? Because you started as a gift.
Yeah, I was awful. In fact, all the people who bought the cards from me those days, I really thank you for the support because I know I was whack. When I look back, I'm like, okay, guys used to buy this. Okay. So I started professionally sometime last year, October there. That's when I really got serious. But I registered it like 2 years ago.
The company, what is it called?
It's called Artmax Designs.
Artmax Designs.
Yeah, a maximum of artistic designs.
That's really good and very creative. So what kind of art do you do? Just, I see cards mostly, and you're using all sorts of material, but paper majorly.
Yeah,
but I
paper
see
majorly.
Ropes, I see a sack. What?
It's balap material.
Balap material
Yes,
in Nani, that irigunia.
No, it's balap. In a crafter's world, it's balap or
Balap,
jute.
I wouldn't even know how to spell that, but it's okay.
B-U-R-L-A-P.
Okay, balab.
We should call Willis the headmaster.
The what master, I know. I didn't find out if you're saying it right. This is so beautiful because it's just paper. What kind of paper is this?
It's called, it's just crumpled paper. It's a type of paper that's textured. So like in paper shops, you find that there's the glittery paper, there's plain paper. So I just use cardstock. It's premium cardstock. So I buy it in Asian shops because locally you can't find people who sell this kind of paper. You just find embossed, you find ivory and all that. And for card making, you need like really unique paper to stand out and all.
Motivation to make your cards, because I see your creativity is not, I won't call it local. It's not.
Really, thank
it's not
you.
on the surface. This is
We are
deep.
trying.
This is deep. This is a card. We're in October, so this is the pink man.
Yeah, for Pinktober. So
yeah,
it's,
Pinktober.
Yeah, it's basically, I made it in remembrance of the people who are biting. I wanted to say fighting and battling.
Okay, so biting.
So battling.
Okay,
so
battling.
battling cancer. Okay, so I just made it for them. It's something that people can buy and just in support of them. Because I have a mother who's a cancer survivor. So it's really like...
It's personal.
Yeah, it's personal for me.
What do I need to get this card? Because when I look at it, it's very beautiful, very unique, very classy, and it's very bare. So I get to write.
Yeah, you get to write. The whole point of my customized cards is for you to make your card personal. Because we want, we want the message to come straight from you. So either we leave it blank for you to write it down, or you give us a message, then we print it out for you.
And you print it out normally, or now you have artistic ways of doing it?
We can print it out normally. We've written cards like with calligraphy. So it's just up to the client's preference.
Starting out, how much money did you have to put in to get the business running the way it is right now?
It's not even running. I mean,
it's
I
not
know,
running yet?
Yeah, I know I need to put in more because we need more machines and more, like, you know.
What did you start with, talking about machines?
So what we started with, I started with a razor blade. Razor blade? Yes, that car, the Nasset. In fact, I didn't even buy it. I got it from home. I didn't even buy it. So you see, I started just with that paper and embossed paper. Let's use embossed paper because before I discovered all these nice kinds of paper. It's not a lot of money. I just started and I've been making all the. When I get money, I reinvest it. I buy more craft punches. I buy more paper. I buy more ribbons.
What if you get like a big, order to make?
Now.
Like wedding cards, because like I see you've got plenty of wedding cards right there.
Yeah, this one is a laser cut invite.
Laser cut invite. See the way you're showing off here. Because I wouldn't know.
No, you have to. We are professionals.
This is so beautiful as well.
Thank you so much.
So if you need to do so many of these cards, what do you do? So first of all, this is no Nasset here.
Yeah, it's not Nasset because we've grown.
This is good.
Even though the progress is slow but sure, we're making tides. I mean, we've come from far. So what we did there in terms of like bulk orders, what we do is request for 3/4%, that's 70% of the entire money that we'll need for that project. So someone has to commit with that kind of money so that we don't go out there making just using money and then we end up not getting the business because it's happened. That's why we decided actually to put the 70%. Yeah, because it's happened.
Good. Now, you will tell us what this is. I know they're skater boards.
Yes.
But really, Aggie?
Yeah, with paper clips. I mean, you get creative with just itty-bitty things that we find in the house because we also do crafts with kids.
Oh, you do that?
Yes, yes.
Let's talk about that. That's really, really fascinating.
Yes, we're really big on kids.
That explains
yeah,
this.
that explains it. Actually, most of our work is geared towards kids. Because most of the things here, you know, they're just things that will attract kids.
Yeah.
Things that will just make them happy and all. So apart from that, we teach kids how to make these crafts. How we do it, we go around in schools, we go around in malls, privately, we can teach kids at home. So we write a column. It's called Crafty Toots.
Okay.
Yes, so you can find it. It's usually on Generation Next. So we have the space there. We write Crafty Toots every Sunday. We give tutorials. Our page always has these tutorials. So we're big with kids. We're really big with kids. Actually, that's where our business is. That's where the real business is. That's where actually we are making money out of.
So you teach them when you visit them privately at home.
Yeah.
You teach them how to make simple cards.
Simple
and giving them
projects,
assignments.
not even cards, just projects. Because we've made robots.
Okay.
We've made 3D projects. It's just not cards and flat things. You know, we have to make it fun. Like you see, this one is a recycled project. So we use tissue roll crafts, we use like boxes, just turn it around and make it to something beautiful.
And the CD that you don't want to listen to.
Yeah.
Woe unto this guy who is...
No, please.
I won't.
Do not call him. I'll get killed.
I won't. I totally get it. And this is just cotton wool and
that's
paper
cotton
and a
wool.
CD and
Yes.
more paper and more paper.
It's just paper, glue, scissors.
I see
That's
this.
our basic tools.
We're in the season of exams. And there's a big card over here, which is
Yes.
nothing like I saw growing up. We'd open our cards and we'd weird songs.
I used to love those songs. Why?
Really?
Why are you hating on those
Nah.
cards? I used to be a big fan of them.
Look at that. That's very beautiful. This is a success card.
Yeah, it's a success card. It's for someone who loves soccer. So the person who wanted it it's for his small brother. So he said he really loves Manchester. He loves gaming. He loves driving. So it's like, okay, I need to go with a theme that's actually like bulky and all. It will fill up this A4 card. So I went with a football card. So it's just the shoe. There's a trophy. Then there's a guy kicking the football. Then there's a message there. There's only one goal.
Oh, there's only one goal.
So,
we believe in you.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's really beautiful.
Thank
and
you.
we've got another one here.
Yeah, that's a tax card.
Yeah, it's so cute.
It's a fold. It's an origami fold.
Yes, this like how we used to make the boats.
Yeah.
And the butterflies.
Exactly. That's how.
This is beautiful because all you need is to just fix this and this and this.
But you're saying all you need to do is just.
Okay,
It's
well,
not
okay, fine, not just.
Why?
A lot of work and thought has been put into this. And the card says Happy Father's Day.
Yeah,
Daddy,
it was for
which
my
is-
father.
That was for your dad.
Yeah. I
They
made
get
it.
a lot of this. I should be your friend.
They do. Actually, for Mother's Day, my mother got something for my brother's birthday. He got something. If you're close to me, you'll get something for free.
Okay, we need to bring this conversation to a close. Let's check out this coffee cup.
It's a quilled card. That's called quilling.
Quilling.
You see how it's 3D?
Quilling.
Yeah.
The quill
quilled.
card.
Yeah, quilled.
Quilled
Not
card.
a quail, the bird.
So no, no, so ati quill.
Do you mean camera?
I definitely will. How can people get in touch with you for, cards and even motivation for their children?
Oh, for the children.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So for that, we have a Facebook page. We have a Twitter page. I'm on Instagram personally as Crafty Aggie. Facebook and Twitter, it's @Max Designs. Then we have a YouTube page. It's so new. Please subscribe to our channel.
Okay.
It's called Crafty
Ooh.
Toots. Still the same name as the column for the
Yeah.
newspaper, Crafty Toots, so that at least it gets traction and people get to remember quickly. So actually, Crafty Toots is crafty tutorials.
Okay.
So Crafty Toots. So that's it. Then my number is usually on my page. Whenever you want to make an order, you just place it online. We'll get back to you ASAP.
All right. That's really cool. Motivation, people out there who are now looking for jobs and you have a talent,
Yeah.
sitting on it, what would you say to them?
I'd say just...
You went to school.
Yeah, I went to school.
Yes.
In fact, I'm
I
waiting to
remember-
graduate
yeah, I
this
remember that
December, and you need to
conversation.
come to my party.
Okay. There you go. Invite pop. Okay.
Yes. So I went to school and I studied. I took a double major in sociology and conflict studies.
And here we are.
Yeah, I'm doing art. This is just talent.
Yeah.
And it's God driven. So I'd say when you have something, first consult with God. He's your
Absolutely.
biggest partner. I have a
Yeah.
partner, but I also
A partner
consider
like married?
not married.
Oh, yeah, you know.
But we're getting there. I mean, it's a dream.
Oh, you're dating. That's what you're saying. And engaged. I
Yes.
see a ring there.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It's a promise ring.
Congratulations.
It's a promise ring.
It's a promise ring.
Yes.
Those things actually happen.
Yes, they do.
It's a thing. That's such a jungu thing.
No. It's, it's in Kenya. It's love. I mean, love is universal.
So that's a promise ring.
Yeah, it's a promise ring. So he's also my business partner. And when you, for the motivation for other people who are looking for jobs, I mean, when you have something to do, because Kenya these days, as in just globally, I'd say globally, jobs aren't found in the offices. You have to create jobs for yourselves.
It's true.
So when you find something to do, just like me, I started from scratch. I had no idea about card making, but look at me, I'm doing it. I mean, I'm not making millions, but I'm still making money. So I just tell everyone, just go for it. When you have a dream, just believe in yourself, believe in God, and you can do it. You can do anything. I mean, nothing is impossible.
Okay, you go. You were waiting for me to give you that opportunity. Like,
Yes,
no,
I always want to encourage people.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There you have it. Remember to keep the conversation going. All your questions about this particular segment and any other segment on the show is KTN Life and Style on Facebook, KTN Life _style on Twitter and Instagram. SMS is 22840. And remember, you can send us your WhatsApp. If you are a creative, we need to showcase your work. We need people to see what it is that you're doing. Like Aggie, who showed up on the show. Go ahead and WhatsApp us 0700 574747. Let us know what it is that you do. We are taking a very short commercial break. Thank you so much, Aggie.
Thank you, Wikali. I'm
We'll,
so happy.
we'll be back with a spoken ad. Be ready. And kama kawaida, we're taking it higher. It's another face-off of two amazing spoken word artists. Don't go too far.
Hiyo simu, giza, room za wachawi na warogi, streets za Nairobi, bedsheets za lodging, zitasimama kama mawitness God akikuhoji.
I don't even really understand why they are trying to hold my hand to make me jump into the river of life, but they don't even understand what is the meaning of life.